Okay, let's come on our backs to start today. If it's feeling okay in your body, take your feet together and your knees wide. And then bring your hands either out to like a goalpost arm shape or hands into a diamond as well. And just start to feel some broadening across the chest, expansion in the belly. And breathe into all that space. We usually don't work with any props in these classes. This is just kind of a nice, really gentle heart opener here. And doing some of the natural hunching forward we tend to find when we're sitting all day. We'll move through a pretty strong flow practice today, so start to really engage your breath here. Big, deep inhales through your nose. Complete exhales through your nose. And find a little more softness, more relaxation with each breath out. And take one more cleansing breath here. And then bring your hands down to your knees. And guide your knees up. Feet a little wider, and then we'll just kind of windshield wipe your knees side to side. Find ease and release to the lower back. And the knees to chest, give a big squeeze. And we'll start to rock forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And so you can eventually rock all the way over to hands and knees. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Just start to take yourself in really big hip circles. So introducing pressure into the wrists and the knees, and starting to wake them up. And the next time your hips come back towards your heels, just sink all the way back into child's pose. Walk your hands forward more. And then fingertips over to the left, sink your weight into the right hip. Breathe into the right side of your waist. Back to center. And then reach the fingertips forward into the right, hips to the left. And then back to center, we'll climb back up to all fours. Big hip hinges forward and back, hips to heels. Hips up towards the wrists. One more of those. Good. And then we'll land in all fours and just find a couple cat-cows. So roll the chest forward, lift the gaze, and then pull the navel in around the spine. And then start to walk yourself back towards your shins. And we're going to tuck the toes under if that's available to you. And sit all the way back to the heels into toes pose. This is really, really excruciating. You can leave the toes untucked. Otherwise, try it out. Keep the feet a little stretch out here. If you didn't realize hands stick together with the lower back, reach your knuckles down, broaden across the collarbones. And then play with changing the height of your head. So drop chin to chest. Lift it back up. And then bring your head back to the center. We'll take the left hand underneath the right, and then just give yourself a big hug here. So pull the shoulder blades apart, chin to chest. All right, release out of that. We're going to change the interlace. Reach knuckles down again. If you need to, you can untuck the toes here and just sit on top of your feet now. All right, and then reach the arms open one more time. This time, opposite arm on top. And then pull navel in. All right, release out of that. Bring your hands forward. This time we'll tuck the toes and send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Move through your down dog however you would like. Breath stays nice and smooth. From your downward dog, start to lift your heels, and then we'll inhale, ripple all the way forward into low plank. Stay lifted. Then exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, shift to the plank. And exhale, down dog. All right, we'll inhale into plank. This time we're going to pull here. So press into that inside edge of your hands. Pull your belly button up towards your spine, and then tuck your pelvis forward. Should feel your tailbone start to reach towards your heels. See if you can engage your glutes a little bit. So squeeze the glutes, let them support you here. 5 at the rep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips lift up and back. There's inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, step your feet onto your hands, fold at the top of the mat. Nice, easy hang here. Bend your knees a little bit, let the head be heavy. You can hold opposite elbows if you'd like. It's always nice to start a morning practice out with a nice big long hang. Let gravity just kind of lengthen out the spine. And if your weight is super far back in your heels, maybe just play with shifting it towards the balls of your feet. So you feel that little catch in the hamstrings, and then breathe into that stretch. All right, release the hands down. Inhale, hands to shins, pull the belly in, reach the heart forward. And exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift. And fold. One more of those, half lift. And fold. And then bend your knees, reach the arms up into chair pose. If you exhale, stay in chair, just take the elbows wide, like a big lat pull down. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the hands all the way up. Palms touch, exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes, just take 2 breaths here. And then open your eyes, circle the arms up, sit the hips low, chair pose. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold. Back to your halfway lift. And then plant your hands, step your left foot all the way back to a lunge. Then the left hand underneath the shoulder, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, reach that right hand back a little more. Inhale, reach the right hand all the way forward over your ear. And exhale, right hand down, right foot steps back, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. The exhale, we'll drop the knees. We'll squeeze the glutes forward and then try to keep the elbows nice and close to the chest as we lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, turn your fingers nice and wide. Feel the shoulder blades tuck into the back body and inhale, broaden the chest. And then dip the right shoulder in, twist, center as you come down. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, drop the right. And then one more inhale. Exhale, take the left. Lift up, breathe in. And exhale, slide the hands next to your ribs. We're going to press ourselves back to child's pose. Take a full breath here. And then inhale to your all fours. Exhale, downward dog. On an inhale, take your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Right hand stays down. Inhale, that left arm up. Exhale, reach it back a little further. And then inhale, sweep it all the way overhead. Take that hand down, exhale. Inhale, we're going to step forward into the halfway lift. Exhale. Bend your knees, sit low, reach the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, cactus the arms. Come up to stand, inhale, interlace the fingers except your index fingers. Pull the arms by the ears. And then we'll exhale, reach over to the right. Full breath here. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale to the left. Back to center. Exhale, this time just forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. On an inhale, we'll pull the elbows up by the sides, kind of like chaturanga. And then exhale, press the palms back. Inhale, reach the hands all the way forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Knees down, this time exhale, it's a little half push-up. Inhale, press back up, take the left hand to the sky. Hand comes down, little push-up. Right hand to the sky, inhale. This time we push up all the way down. Keep the hands next to your lower ribs, untuck your toes, pull the shoulders back, inhale, cobra. And then tuck your toes under, lift up to all fours or plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, lift the elbows up by your sides. Exhale, press your palms back. Arms sweep all the way overhead, breathe in. And hands to the mat, exhale. Step it forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit low. Exhale, elbows wide. Reach up, interlace the hands. Exhale over to the right. Back through center, breathe in. And then to the left, exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Put your hands, step the right foot back. This time back knee comes down. We're going to climb up onto the fingertips, send the hips forward with the heart. And then send the hips back, straighten the front leg, little half splits. We'll move through that a couple times, kind of warm up the hips and the hamstrings. If it's a lot of pressure for your back knee, feel free to keep that back knee lifted. Okay, so inhale, it's that low lunge. And then exhale, shift back, half splits, or maybe a really wide pyramid. Just start to move with your own breath, checking with how your body feels today. We'll meet back in our lunge, plant your hands. And step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Heels spin to the left. Inhale, sweep that right hand to the sky. Arm comes over your head. Exhale, back to plank. Spin the heels to the right. Inhale, the left arm up. All the way overhead. And then back down. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot between your hands. Back knee can be up or down. We'll climb up onto the fingertips. Take a breath here. And then start to straighten your front leg, half splits or pyramid. And then let your inhale take you back into the lunge with the heart. Exhale, shift back, breathe into that right hamstring. Alright, come back into your lunge. And then inhale, we'll step it forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sink your hips down, inhale, arms up. This time as you exhale, sweep the hands back and maybe lift up onto the balls of the feet. And then heels down, inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sink the hips, inhale, arms up, chair pose. And exhale, straighten your legs, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your left foot all the way back. Back knee comes down. This time we'll sweep hands to the sky. And then grab opposite elbows. Okay, really engage into the left glute, send the hips forward, and then pick your belly up, lift higher. And all that strength in your belly, and then start to lean over to the right. Really breathe into left side body, left hip. All right, back to center. Lift up and then lean back. Press your head back into your arms. Last breath in. Release the hands down. Step the right foot back to meet the left, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. And pick your right foot up. Right knee is going to cross over to your left elbow. Send it back. Right knee, right elbow. Send it back. Right knee right into the middle, curl it up towards your nose. Send it back. And then right foot meets the left. Pick your left foot up. Left foot knee comes across. Send it back. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back. Left knee to the middle. Send it back. Left foot comes down, take an inhale. And then slowly control lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, you'll bend your knees, look forward, and then exhale to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. And then bend your knees, reach the arms up, chair pose once more. Exhale, sweep the hands back, keep the heels down. And then we'll keep this shape, but start to pick the left knee up into the chest, so hug low belly in. And then option to take one hand to your belly, one hand to your lower back, so you can feel the engagement of the lower belly. We're gonna start to kick that left heel back. Reach crown of the head forward. Little bend in your right knee, take the hands back, you can reach the arms forward if you want a little bit more challenge. Bend the right knee a little deeper, reach more through the back foot. A little deeper, reach back a little more. And then finally, we'll slowly let the left toes come down. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. For this first one, interlace hands together, so the index finger, pull the biceps up by the ears, send the hips forward, lift the heart, and hauling up the back. Last breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, set the right heel back to meet the left. Lower through your vinyasa. Right away, come your downward dog, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sweep the hands back. And then pick the right knee up into the chest. Really pull it in, find that engagement. Option to take hands to the lower back and belly, feel that stability, and then start to kick the right leg back in space. You gotta really engage that right glute. You can even pulse that leg up so you feel the glute turn on. Reach back through the right foot a little more. Bend a little more. Reach back even more. And then gently bring the right foot all the way down. Sweep hands up to the sky. Opposite interlace this time, other pinky comes in front. Send the hips forward, lift the heart. One more breath in. And release the hands to the mat. Step left foot back to meet the right, make your way through your vinyasa. And then from downward dog, Try to spin your elbows back in towards you, so you feel that little bend of your elbow forward. And then we're gonna lower the forearms down to the mat. So we end up in this dolphin shape. Press into the forearms, press your chest back towards your thighs. Then you can take yourself on a little walk. Bring in the feet a little closer to the upper body. Then stay here or shift the weight into the right leg. And reach that left leg up to the sky. Straight for 3, 2, 1. Left foot cleans down. Flip the right leg up. 3 for 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes down. Knees come down. Sink the hips back, reach the hands forward a little bit more. Heart melting pose. Maybe chin, maybe forehead comes down to the mat. Keep wrapping the backs of your arms down. So we're hollowing out that sort of armpit space. All right, start to lift yourself back up. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And then inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Back heel's gonna come down for warrior 2 when you're ready. Bring the arms up and around. Just take a moment to settle into the legs. Cross evenly through both feet. And then without changing the shape of your legs, just let your hands come together at your lower back. Reach your knuckles away and broaden across the collarbones. Like we did earlier, maybe play with your neck. Move side to side, up and down. And then let your gaze come back over that front shoulder. Float the arms up. And then we'll cross left elbow underneath the right. Either wrap around and create that big self-hug again. Or maybe eagle arms, palms together. Root the tailbone down, bend that front knee a little deeper. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, just let the arms break open. Straighten your front leg, inhale, reverse your warrior, just give that right leg a break. And then as you exhale, re-bend the right knee, roll to go forward, extend the side angle. Left hand can reach up towards the sky. You can take it overhead. If it feels good for your shoulder, you can wrap it around to your lower back for a little half bind. It's about 3 full breaths here, sink into it. And press through your feet. We'll inhale, rise up to reverse triangle again, straighten that right leg. This time the right leg's gonna stay straight, and we'll tip it back forward into triangle pose. Again, about 3 full breaths. All right, you're gonna take that left hand all the way over your left ear, reach forward. And then both hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left, your choice, vinyasa or not. Before we come back to downward dog. From downward dog, reach your left leg up. And step your left foot between your hands, pin the back heel down. Warrior 2 when you're ready. Think about getting really heavy through the tailbone. So the tailbone kind of weighs the lower back down. It automatically pulls the low belly up in there. You know, a little bit of core stability, that pelvic floor lift. And then hands to your lower back, opposite interlace once more. Reach your knuckles down. Feel the space across the front of the chest. And release your hands, just let the arms float up. And then this time, right arm underneath the left, either that big hug or the eagle arms. Bend that front knee a little deeper, sink into it. All right, break the arms open. And then straighten your front leg, inhale, reverse it. As you exhale, re-bend, come forward, extended side angle. Whatever variation you took on the first side. Smooth out your breath. You can press into your left foot, inhale, we rise all the way back up, reverse triangle, straighten that left leg. And then exhale, tip it forward, triangle pose. Keep hugging that left thigh back towards you. Press your pelvis forward more. And just tip your skull back. All right, next inhale, take the right arm all the way overhead. And then exhale, both hands down, step left foot back to meet the right, take a vinyasa if you want. We're going to shift into plank. And then bring the elbows down right where the palms were. So we end up in a forearm plank. Tuck the hips forward, press into the forearms, lift the chest away. Hold the navel in, squeeze the glutes, just breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down, lift the heart for a second. I'm going to try to explain the next move. It's going to be a core hold, but it's a little bit hard to visualize it, so you try to do it in your body. You're basically going to be on the ground with your hands behind your head, elbows down. And we're going to try to pull the belly in and tuck the booty down. So we'll end up kind of like this, with this concave stomach really lifting from that low belly pelvic floor. All right? So we'll try it out. Come all the way down. Just bring your hands behind your head to rest in there. And then press into your elbows. Pull the low belly in. See if you can lift away from the mat. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep this shape. This time we're gonna lift the legs and the elbows up. So just find the locust here. Keep the pressure on the head really light. We're just kind of resting the fingertips there. Squeeze shoulder blades together, lift 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, hands to the mat. Turn your cheek to one side, rest for a moment. All right, reach the hands forward. And if this isn't okay for your shoulders, feel free to skip the next part and just stay in a regular Shavasana. Or lift everything up. And then as you exhale, we'll lift higher and pull the elbows back. And then swing the arms forward and down. Lift higher, exhale, pull them back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull them back, hold here, one more breath in. And then release down, turn your head to the other side. Give your hips a little wiggle. And then slide your hands next to you. We're going to press up to our knees. Walk your knees forward slightly and then just sink back into a little child's pose. You can even try taking your hands through your legs. So it's this really curled in shape, just kind of letting the background out after all that bending. All right, reach the arms forward, downward dog. We'll try to get a little more sequence in. So reach right leg to the sky. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down. You're going to flex your right toes and then just drop that knee out to the side. Okay, so you're in this sort of wide low lunge. You can stay here or bring your right hand to your right knee. Just kind of push it out and forward. I keep my back toes tucked because if I don't, I tend to roll all the way onto that hip. And I'm going to keep my hips facing forward. We get into that left hip flexor. Okay, it's just about 2 more breaths here. All right, and then start to turn that right foot back forward. Hands to the mat. We're going to shift the weight into the right leg. And take that left heel out. Take that left heel higher, breath in. And then as you exhale, pull your left knee into your right calf. If you'd like, you can take your hands away from that challenger balance. Then inhale, straighten both legs, reach up. And exhale, knee into right calf. Just one more of those, inhale. And as you exhale, this time we'll hold here. Pull the knee in, pull the lower belly in, maybe take the hands away, breathe for 3, 2, and on 1, we're gonna take the hands down, sit the left leg down, and then come all the way down into a seat. So we end up with the left heel outside the right hip and the right leg crossed over. And your right fingertips are gonna come behind you, we'll lift the left arm up. And then take the left elbow over that front right knee. Pull the belly in and twist here. Last breath in. As you exhale and release the twist, start to come to a counter twist facing the other way. And then we're going to keep twisting until we find downward dog facing the back of the mat. Don't worry, we'll turn right around again after we finish the second side. So on your next inhale, take the left leg up. Step the left foot in between your hands. Lower your right knee down. And then let the left knee fall out to the side, flexing your toes. Press onto that thigh if you'd like, a little bit more. Just breathe here for 3. All right, bring that right knee back to center, hands to the mat, put that back knee up. And then shift weight into the left leg. We'll find standing splits once more. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, little curtsy, knee to left calf. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, curtsy. Last time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to left calf. We'll hold here. Option to just lift your hands for a second, test out your balance. And then bring your hands down, sit all the way back into that little twisted seated posture. So left leg crosses over this time, left fingertips behind you, reach the right arm up. And then right elbow over the left knee. Pull yourself into the twist. Last breath in. Exhale, release the twist. We'll start to come to the other side and then walk the hands forward. Send the hips up and back, downward dog, facing back to the front of the mat. Look forward, bend your knees. Exhale to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift. We'll fold and then come all the way down into a seat. A little bit more forward and then we'll pull it down. Come all the way onto your back. We'll do just 3 rounds of these. Stick with it if you can. Hands behind your head. Okay, we're going to keep the head resting in the hands, so we're not pulling on the neck at any time. And take the legs up towards the ceiling. Pull your lower belly in and down, so you feel that lower belly engagement. And then we'll peel the head and shoulders up. Okay, and then you're just going to let your left leg lower, hovering above the mat. Lift it up. Let the right leg lower. Lift it up. Let both legs lower. And then pull your left knee in, find a little bicycle crunch here. Reach the left foot out. Pull the right knee in. Reach it out. Pull both knees in, both elbows, lift up, little cannonball shape. And then head down, legs to the sky. That's 1. We'll lift the head and shoulders up again. Then left leg lowers. Lift it up. Right leg lowers. Lift it up. Both legs lower. Pull the left knee in, twist. Reach forward. Pull the right knee in, twist. Reach forward. Pull both knees in, tuck up. And then head down, feet to the sky. Last one. Lift the head and shoulders up. Lower the left leg. Lift it up. Lower the right leg. Lift it up. Lower both legs. Then draw the left knee in, twist. Reach it forward. Right knee in. Reach it forward. Both knees in, last tuck. Pull the navel in, lift. And release. Head down, knees to chest. Just circle it out. Let's give the core a little stretch out. So plant your feet down. Hands by your sides. Press hips all the way to the sky, lifting into a bridge pose. stay here, or option to shift the weight into the right leg. Just reach that left foot forward. Keep lifting that left hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down. Slowly lower the spine. One more bridge pose. Press the backs of your arms down so you feel that upper body open as well. Press into the feet, the backs of the arms, lift the hips. Pull here, or reach the right leg forward. Keep the right hip lifted. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down, slowly lower the spine. Take your feet together, knees wide once more. Whatever shape you want to take with the arms, whatever would feel good. We'll just be here for about 3 breaths. And then slide hands down to knees, knees to chest. We'll find happy baby, so reach down, grab the inside or outside edges of your feet. And pull your knees down towards your armpits. See if you can keep your entire spine on the mat. So lower back, mid back, upper back, all pressing down. All right, and then from this shape, we're going to draw the knees together and just cross the right knee all the way over the left. Okay, so we're going to end up in that sort of eagle leg shape. You can hold on to the front left knee, or you can reach down to grab the outer edges of your feet. You want to be somewhere where you can let your entire back, your neck, your shoulders, head rest. Right, we're going to just come to a twist here. You can keep the same shape of your legs, just let go of your feet, and drop the knees over to the left. Breathing into right side body. If it gets too much for the lower back, you can always just uncross the legs. One more breath. Unwind the legs, come back to center. This time the left knee will cross over the right. And then pull the knees, put the feet in once more. Two more breaths here. And let your hands fall open, your knees drop to the right. About 3 breaths in your twist. Go ahead and unwind. Legs back to center. Take any last little movements you need to make your practice complete. And then when you're ready, we'll find your final resting shape. Whether that's Shavasana, seated meditation, some other restorative posture, whatever you like. Take up as much space as you need to get comfortable here. And start to allow yourself to fully rest. Scan the body. Let go of the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. Relax the sides of your neck, the tops of your shoulders, your arms, forearms, wrists, fingers. Relax the space around the front of your heart, back of your heart, your mid back, your lower back, let them relax. Soften your belly and relax the front of your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins, your ankles, all the way down to your feet and your toes. And as you relax and let tension leave the physical body, if you can notice your thoughts start to relax as well. Letting go of some of the stresses or worries you've been holding on to. You just kind of melt onto the mat. You're just here to breathe and relax. Start to bring little movements to fingers and toes. Reawakening in any way that feels good to you. And when you're ready, draw your knees in. Roll to your favorite side. So that you can ease your transition up to a seated position. Take your time. No hurries, no worries. When you found your seat, take a moment, just close your eyes, feel your shoulders soften here. Notice how much space and relaxation you're able to create in your body just through connecting to your body and your breath. As tension, as stress starts to arise, see if you can bring yourself back to that. Take a few breaths, reset. Palms come together. Let's take thumbs to the third eye, space center, forehead. Lift our hearts, bow to ourselves and each other. Namaste.